friend of mine, Betty Smale, and I decided we'd do something worthwhile, so we went along to the hospital and asked them if they needed any drivers to do Meals on Wheels. And so they said yes, they were very grateful for anybody. So we used to do this every fortnight on a Wednesday, pick up the meals, and then we'd have a district that we'd go to. We used to particularly go to Bayswater, and deliver the meals and take the plates and things that were there back to the hospital. And that was good. One time when we were always told always to go in pairs, never alone, which was a good thing for this particular time when we went in. This poor man was having a bit of a I don't know whether it was a heart attack, but he fell out of bed, and luckily there were two of us and we managed to sort of sit him up, and then he was vomited all over the floor and it was awful. No. So Betty held him while I rang up the hospital, and within about 5 minutes the ambulance came and took him back to the hospital. And we've continued with our getting rid of, all the different meals that we had to, and we went back to the hospital and asked about him, and he had died. So that was very sad, but it just shows how you've got to have somebody with you. Mm. And most of the people were pleased with their meals, and although one woman said, "Oh, peas again." Anyway, and then the awful time in the pouring rain when we were getting the tins out of the back of the car, and one slipped and all the food fell all over the seat. Oh no! When we were so we couldn't help laughing. We were there scraping it up to put it back in the and laughing as well. And I said, "Oh, Betty, we can't take that in." To the poor woman. So we decided to go back to her place. She had some fruit and whatever it was it was the dessert, and so we put it all in nice and clean. But little funny things like that happened. And another time when I took a meal into this place, and the man was taking it from me in the hall, and I said, "Oh, it's all right." I said, "I'll take it and put it on the bench." And he said, "No, I'll take it." And I was both pulling at it, and it fell and upset all over the whole car. Oh, no. Little funny thing. It was terrible scraping it up. But apart from that, everybody that we took meals to were very grateful, and we didn't have any complaints, except for the one that said sausages again. But right. It was good. We did that for several years, Betty and I, and then after that evening of us doing that, Jim and Ray used to take us out for dinner, and that was compensated. Nice. So that was nice. That was did that for some years.